day. So, it is Sunday again. Yesterday was spent climbing Schiehallion, bit of a last minute effort, but the wife was keen, so bundled the dog in the car. Today I get the pleasure of meeting up with my good friend Ed. His bike is taxed, he's back in the road, and yeah, so we're going to go for a little blast into Perthshire, and then from there we will head back into Fife, and then we are going for lunch in Crail at the Shoregate. So very much looking forward to that. I think I've talked about it in a couple of videos when doing loops with the East Neuk. Cracking pub restaurant, does an amazing steak sandwich. So booked in there for 1:30. It is 10:30. Oh dear, I need fuel, and I'm potentially running late, hopefully not, to go meet Ed. He's coming from Linlithgow, so yeah, we're going to sort of meet just off the M90 and go from there. Cracking day today. So tonight we'll go live a channel update, so that should be on the channel hopefully by 10 p.m. tonight. I've been trying to get more regular, and I actually had quite a bit of footage, namely Orkney and Shetland, to finish off. So I did that this week, and then I posted my mock IAM ride, which, yeah, was an hour long, and really not expecting anyone to watch it. Duller than dull. But yeah, is what it is. And there is the very burnt down St Michael's Inn. Very sad. We were there the Friday just before it burnt down. So yeah, it didn't get to open for very long before a fire started. The owner says he is going to do everything he can to get it rebuilt. Not rebuilt, because it will need flattened and then rebuilt. Anyway. What was I waffling on about? So yeah, I've been trying to keep the channel a bit more up to date. And did that what was that? An exhaust. But yeah, we'll hopefully get some more stuff up. The other thing that happened yesterday was I ordered a drone. So I think in my first North Coast 500 video, or maybe it was the second time we did it, Alex, Ed and myself, I borrowed a friend's drone. As with all these things, didn't really get a lot of time to play with it, never really flown a drone, so results were at best average, but just a bit of B-roll to break up the video. I guess what kind of put me off actually buying one afterwards was the need to, you know, stop all the time. Usually when I'm away, it's with others, and therefore telling everyone you need to pull over and stop and everything else, yeah, it doesn't go down well. Fine when you're stopped, because Ed needs his 6p of the day. Anyway, so I've gone for a DJI Neo 2. I mean, I would say it's pretty much a beginner's drone. You can fly it without any remote control. which is brilliant. I sort of read quite a lot of reviews in it, and you know, for a couple of £100, 4K, yeah, the results are fairly impressive, and yeah, it just made me think actually that would be quite good for getting some B-roll in nice places. Just chuck the drone up. It's also got a follow functionality, which I'm sure most drones do. So I can actually have it follow me on the bike up to about 40 kilometers an hour. So yeah, not very fast, but again, good for some different angles. Hopefully make the videos a bit more interesting. But yeah, we'll see. Again, I've got it in my top box. It's light enough you could just shove it in a pocket, actually. So yeah, everyone else's videos look really good with it. Hopefully I'll get some time to play around with it. I've taken it out today, fully charged all the batteries. Done what everyone has suggested in terms of making sure the firmware is up to date, which it is. And yeah, we'll see if I can at least get it up and get some shots. I was wondering why it was a bit windier, and I think it's because I was cleaning my screen and put the screen down, so yeah, that will be why. I've also just realised I need fuel, and I'm not actually... idiot. I'm not actually going the way I thought I was going to go. That's annoying. I.e., not past the fuel station. Ooh, how are we doing time-wise? Yeah. Not ideal. Switch the cameras back on in a bit. So I have picked up the Edward. He is here, and we are going off for a little blast. It will be very slow and assured, as I have 30 miles left in the tank. Yeah. It was really annoying. I changed the battery in my key fob because it was moaning on at me about being at 50% limit. So I thought, right, bored of that flashing up all the time. So I got one of those little disky battery things and changed it. And I got about a month of, well, probably 2 months of no warnings, and now it's fucking back on at 50%. I know. Probably exactly that, because you can't start the bike without the key being within range. Wanted us to overtake or not, but that, sorry. It's a nice green RS parked outside. kind of is what it is, right? In terms of the vote was always going to be SNP, unfortunately. Yeah. I know. I certainly did not vote Green, Edward, fuck's sake. Yeah. I did actually vote Lib Dem. I did actually vote Lib Dem. Yeah. I mean, he is. Yeah, he always. He's very hard to unseat Mr. Rennie. So that was a lunch at the Shoregate in Crail. Highly, highly recommend it. Yeah, fucker. Highly recommend not getting taken out by a seagull. Anyway, yes. Ed and I had tried to eat there probably last year at some point, or the year before, after I'd been and had mussels and then the steak sandwich. The steak sandwich, by the way, is still absolutely a banging. Superb. So yeah, highly recommend the Shoregate in Crail for a steak sandwich. You will have to book. You can eat in the bar or the restaurant, and we just ate in the bar this time. And yeah. Oh, so full. So full. So yeah, just gonna head for home. Great to see Ed. Just talking about ABR Festival, and worryingly, he reckons that we will still need bike security whilst there, which seems very odd to me. But yeah, I guess it's probably worth thinking about, even if it's just taking a chain. But yeah, so I have not managed to get my drone up, which is fairly disappointing, but again, we were just busy chatting away in the cardo. And actually arrived very early for lunch, but they were good for us arriving a bit early. Chatting about ABR Festival, seeing if we can maybe get a Saturday Sunday jaunt round Scotland somewhere, night away. It's going to be difficult with Alex heading off, I think. But yeah, we'll see. Yeah, just gonna head for home, and I have promised I will go and do the shopping. Delights of Tesco. Lovely little village, this, actually. Nice community owned, I believe, pub on the right hand side.